George knocked it the fuck out of the park with this thing, man.
You think? You think? Holy fuck, George. This is absolutely stunning. What we're looking at here, people, is going to be the six-gun gorilla figurine. Great Frazetta style pose. Yeah, George. Thank you, sir. You're just you're knocking this out.
This is exciting.
For you, for me too. Do you want to tell us anything about your process, brother?
Yeah. Okay. So I had a gorilla sculpt.
Right.
Royalty free off the internet. It's been sitting around for a long time. I was going to do an actual real gorilla because I was aware of six-gun gorilla for a very long time.
Right.
But the one thing that kind of I wanted to do was a joking six-gun gorilla, but the gorilla was like an actual gorilla, fat, fat belly, the whole thing, right?
Right.
And so I had, I don't know, 3-4 years ago, just went online, found a gorilla model that I would work off of, and so I can do the work. Then, lo and behold, you came across and said, "Hey, how about a figurine?" And I'm going like, and our conversation was something in the DMs. I'm just abbreviating for the people who are listening. Is that, you know what? Give me a minute. I gotta look through my assets. I found the file that I downloaded, and then I chopped it up. Let me just select that. And then I chopped it up. I tucked in the belly.
Right.
And the belly was big. Okay, it was like
yeah.
It was like right out there.
Right.
And I brought I created new topology for that's the original shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Right. The gorilla shoulder is really not that big.
Right.
But then I added more topology there, and then here too. And the gorilla itself. Let me just the head. You see this?
Yeah.
There's a long arch on my head.
Mm-hmm.
So I caved it in, following your modeling, your design. So that way that when it comes time to connect the hat to the gorilla, there'll be a peg in between here.
Ah.
But this is going to be an awesome piece because I did a real world calculation on its height.
Oh, wow.
Okay, you see this?
Yeah, sure do.
This is the print volume of my 3D printers I was going to use. Wow. In August, I'm going to have a couple more printers delivered to me. And I'm going to have, it's going to be 33% bigger print volume. Okay. And right now, this length here is 6 inches.
Yeah.
Okay, so each square represents 1 inch cube.
Oh, okay. Oh my God.
So yeah, you're looking at this arrow represents how the printer is going to print. It prints going upwards like this.
Gotcha.
So when I prepare the files for the printer, I know in what direction they should be facing. But here's the interesting thing. Here's the base.
Right.
The base is 2 inches tall.
Right.
But the whole thing together is what's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 inches, about 9 inches and a smidgen with the gun pointing.
Oh my God.
It's a solid figure because look at it. It's got solid volume in this direction.
Oh man.
Solid volume in this direction. Solid volume in this direction. so this is big. Now, technically speaking, when I get the machines in and do a couple of test prints before I set this up, I could actually increase this by a third. So instead of being
Wow.
6-inch circle, it will be. Give me a sec. You know what? I can figure it out right now.
I mean, this is just all just amazing, just fascinating to me. I mean, the whole concept of 3D printers is fascinating to me. First time I saw one was at the East Coast Comic Con. I think maybe what 3-4 years ago, and I just remember looking at this thing and just thinking, "Oh my God, this is the future right here."
Yeah. Okay. So I just scaled it up. Let's see. Oh, give me a second. I'll do it at this angle orientation. And this is 1.1, 1.7, 1.17, 1.18, 1.2. So it's that's kind of it. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so beautiful.
So technically, I could push this up. Not yet until I get the machine.
Right.
I can bring this up to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 inches with the gun pointing, or 10 inches to the hat.
Amazing.
And
Yeah.
This is because I was inspired of what I saw in your book, and it doesn't mean I wasn't inspired by the stuff I see in your book too, Drew. Is that I'm thinking of there's a scene in the book that has a Gatling gun.
Yes.
So I'm going to be creating my spaceship with with pieces magnetically interlocking. Okay. Yes. Follow me on this.
I am.
And instead of having a peg, okay. Let's just I'll just show you. Instead of having a peg. Now let's hide the guides here. Okay, instead of having a peg that would come in, let's see, right there. So the piece would come in and peg itself into the torso.
Right.
Right. Instead of having a peg, a key, like a keyhole kind of thing, mother-father connection.
Yeah.
I will have a keyhole, but the keyhole will be supported by 2 magnets on each end. So you can deliver this efficiently in a small box.
Oh wow!
That even if it's shaken, it will not be broken. And at the same time, when the customer gets it, they're able to take, say, the arm and just
Microdot style.
Exactly. Bring it close to the bring the arm close to the shoulder hole. And the magnet will just attract it and connect the piece.
Oh my God! You're blowing my mind, dude. You're blowing my freaking mind.
Same thing with the hat.
Oh my goodness.
Same thing with the torso and all that stuff.
Oh my God.
And same thing with the feet to the base. Maybe the steering wheel, maybe the wagon wheel will be maybe the only thing that doesn't have a magnetic piece attached to it, because it's a very simple thing that will sit on gravity. But here's the thing: the Gatling gun.
Yeah.
I'll just create an object here. I'm thinking of having the Gatling gun right here. And one arm grabbing it on this side, one arm grabbing it on this side, and so you have a choice of connecting these arms into the figure, or you connect the Gatling gun arms. So you choose what's your figure.
Oh my God!
The gorilla with a Gatling gun in the book, it's freaking awesome.
Yeah, kind of is, isn't it? Oh man. Oh, this is. Oh, wow, George, you're blowing my mind, brother.
Reminds me of Jesse Ventura and
Jesse,
and Predator.
right?
He died too soon.
Yeah. What are you talking about? I carried that movie. Ah, Jesse, I seem to remember you getting taken out there kind of early. That's a lie, Monsoon.
Yeah, I ain't got time to bleed.
I got time to bleed.
Oh my God, that was great. And
Classic.
it's a funny thing talking about that. It was a real macho movie. I mean, there was one day, one day somebody was exercising, and then they all saw, they all wanted to overdo everybody else, and every day after they shoot on the set, they're all trying to out macho each other.
Yep. Like they would get to the gym like an hour early before Schwarzenegger, and then the morning they'd go down to the gym, and then Schwarzenegger would be in there already. Then they get up an hour earlier than that, and they'd be going for a run, and then see Schwarzenegger coming down the hill running after them. I know what you guys are doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is this whole setup here that you see.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. One last thing about our Jesse Ventura. His arms were bigger than Schwarzenegger's.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
Right,
you seen my right lateral deltoid lately? Oh man, because I mean, I never saw him wrestle much. I knew him more as a color commentary guy, and he was always a sidestep.
Here's something interesting. What you're seeing here are two bullets.
Oh,
okay. This is the bullet that is actually on the model right now.
Wow.
Okay, so every bullet here, it looks like that.
Oh my God.
So what this is this piece here, which I showed you just a little further out on the model. This piece is actually slightly bigger than the actual bullet that's going to fit into the straps. So what I'm going to be doing is something like this. You see that?
Yeah.
I just cut into the topology.
Oh my God.
And then I bring in the smaller bullet with the smaller peg that will fit in place.
Unbelievable, George! You are next level, brother. Next level.
And here is the two bullets. This is the actual tolerance between right here. So this is the outside bullet that's going to be cutting into the straps, and this is the real bullet that you're going to be looking at.
Right.
So if someone wants to actually paint this, right,
they'll be able to take it out and paint it by hand and then glue it in.
Yeah, they'll have to especially ask you. If they want to paint this by themselves, they can do that.
That's
you just send them pieces with unconnected.
Amazing.
And the other option is that we can use nice one color plastics that mimic gold or silver. Even bronze. And also, if I'm not sure what the tier would be or the price point would be, but I could actually set everything to print in different, all the plastics to print in different colors.
Wow!
So you can have not a toned value, but a flat value of the entire figurine, and that would include the eyeballs.
Oh my God!
Because what I would do here, if that's the case, I would actually I would actually cut into the head right here, like so, and then I would create two holes here that the eyeballs would fit, like missiles with a sphere at the end,
Right. Yeah.
and they would appear on this end, ready to go. And let's see, the hat. Originally, I had the hat nice and round, nice and perfect, but then I went back and referred to your book, and then I saw the hats were rugged, the ponchos
Beat up.
rugged, everything's beat up. So that's what I did to give it that cloth feeling, that beat up feeling. So magnetic connections to the shoulders, magnetic connection of the hands to the forearm. Oh, and here's the fingers. Here's just before I actually start to connect the topology and smooth it out.
Wow.
Because I want the fingers to fit the gun just right.
Right.
So this is the actual gun that I've been working on, based off of this gun here.
Right.
This is the reference I got off the internet.
Uh-huh.
And this is the gun that is polished up.
Nice.
With this gun here, I can duplicate it, and I can do something called a swell, like that.
Right.
It's just there we go, and show you the transparency. So there's the underpinning of the gun. There's the original gun underneath it.
Oh man.
And this is the swell. So I made it fatter. But this, like the bullet, will actually cut into the hand area. So that way, when I actually fit the real gun into the hand,
right,
it's a perfect fit.
Wow.
So the idea is to actually create the hand in three pieces, which is the thumb and the fingers is separate from the actual palm itself, and maybe 2 pieces, 3 pieces tops. So that way you can you can fit the gun into the hand, and the hand into the forearm, and the forearm to the torso.
Wow.
So it would be a painter's dream to have it this way, instead of trying to. Let's get rid of that. There you go. It will be a painter's dream to have each piece as a separate piece, and then again, the pieces in themselves will actually. You know what? Let me just create a color here.
Zeros has an idea. You should make a CG character chess game.
Seriously? Oh my God, George, I'm blown away. I can't believe what I'm looking at. It's
or a Joe King chess game would be kind of cool, actually, with commissioned CG characters, like people like say yeah, you know what I mean, like how we have the trading cards, you know.
Well, Mark Marianelli still needs to do the color forms kit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, it's incredible.
So what I'm going to do is right now is I'm just going to do just a quick rough brown here.
George, can I ask you what program are you using here, or is this like an interface to the 3D printer?
This is Maya. This is a very expensive program.
And this is for 3D sculpting, I'm assuming.
Actually, it's for 3D sculpting and animation, but right. The majority, the ZBrush is just primarily a 3D sculpting program. But I need best of both worlds, and Maya is the game for me.
Nice.
So
I wish Simon was here, man, because he's like a 3D artist as well, and
Simon,
goodness.
is that amateur? I don't want. Wait, did I say that out loud?
I mean, the idea of being a 3D sculptor and then actually being able to use a 3D printer to turn these things into physical objects is to me just astounding. Like I said, the 3D printer that I saw at that convention, it reminded me, and I'm really dating myself here, of being a little boy and being in a airport and seeing Pong for the first time.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the beginning of something really epic.
Yes. I know exactly what you're saying. So there's an idea of just a straight on color. Of course, the face would be a separate pieces, so you can because the face itself would be a different color from the hair.
And I've painted many minis in my time. Of course, this is I don't know if you'd call this a mini. This is kind of a biggie. But
this is a 7-inch. This is a 7-inch mini. It's 7 inches.
Wow.
7 inches. And of course, on the bottom here, I will engrave your copyright on the figurine.
Oh my God.
So I'll say 6 Gun Gorilla, copyright, blah 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 blah.
Right.
All rights reserved.
Right. Unbelievable.
And the beauty behind this is that once you've got all these pieces, possibly different configurations and stuff like that, is that you can actually have fun with your audience, where they either build or paint their own gorillas.
Right. To their own interpretations. Sure.
Yeah. They put their own pattern on the poncho. Just little things. I left this blank, the belt blank, because I couldn't reference a real good detail on what's going on in the belt itself. So that's one of the things I'll be talking to you about. And what else? Oh yeah. Back to the gun. So the gun's a single topology, meaning that it's completely hollowed out. So as you can see. Now, here's the holsters are the guns not the holsters and the gun are not designed to fit in each other, because the holster itself is a rigid plastic. But I put in for future plans if peg system. So if you get somebody clever who creates a holster out of fabric, you can actually have the guns separate, and they can fit into the fabric holsters on either side.
While he holds the Gatling gun.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Exactly. And maybe the Gatling gun would actually find a spot, say in this open area.
Right.
And that it just sits there. So what you would have is that the Gatling gun arms would be actually extra and off to the side from the actual figurine.
Like some of the Japanese miniatures and action figures I've seen, like with alternate hands and that sort of a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic, man. So that means everybody would have, every backer who would get one of these would be able to customize it and make it their own.
Yeah. And they could have the gorilla holding the Gatling gun with the right arm, and and a gun on the left.
Stunning.
And or you can have the flip it around, a gun on the right and holding the Gatling gun on the left. So if I do it right, the gorilla can actually hold the Gatling gun with one hand.
Oh man!
The second hand would actually just act as the stabilizer.
Amazing.